Hi mamas, today I'm going to talk about how to properly lift your car seat from the floor, and also we'll simulate getting out of the car with the car seat. So you do want to be careful because if you've had a C-section, your protocol is usually that you can't lift more than the weight of your baby for this first 6 to 8 weeks. So you want to check with your doctor to make sure you are following the correct protocol that they gave you, depending on your situation. But you also want to make sure that, whatever you're doing, you're protecting your core, you're protecting your back. Of course, you're protecting that area that you had your C-section in. It's very important to take care of that area and not put too much stress and pressure on that area. Same thing with if you had a vaginal delivery. You are for about 6 to 8 weeks, you cannot go down, bending far down, squatting down, kind of, stretching this area out. You want to allow your perineum to heal. Again, check with your doctor on your protocol for that, or your midwife. But so since we are moms and we have to get our baby, possibly you might have several kids, you got to get them around, so you're going to take the baby in the car seat. So I suggest not bending down to get it like that. I would just simply engage my core and bend over. So we're going to talk about how you protect your back and protect your core as you bend over using your breathing. So we're going to breathe in and we're going to engage that core like we practice. When you breathe out, you're going to engage it, lifting everything up, lift that pelvic floor, wrap your abs, okay? And then you're going to go down, you're going to hip hinge here, you're going to send your butt out. Okay, keeping a straight back. Okay, so we're still engaging our core. When you breathe, you're gonna try to keep that core engaged and breathe in through your chest, okay? So I'm gonna take 2 hands here, and I might kind of stagger my legs a little bit here, and we breathe. I'm gonna re-engage that core, and then pull my hips in like this, keeping my back really straight, going back down to show you me again. You might need to take another breath here, just like, okay, let me gather my core again. Okay, so that's how I would recommend picking that up. Now, once you have picked that up, then we usually like to, you can hold it here on one side. You can hold it in the front is good because you've got the 2 arms and it's kind of more balanced, but I know it can be kind of difficult to, walk this way. So we like to put it in, one arm here or wrap it here, and just make sure that you do switch sides. You don't always carry it in your left because you're going to kind of become, off center there. You're going to be building muscles on that side if you're doing this a lot. So you want to just make sure that you switch sides. And again, you can even wrap it here. And as you're walking, think about just kind of engaging that core a little bit more. Don't just let it all relax and hang out and wobble side to side. Kind of engage that core and breathe as you're walking, okay? So I'm going to show you now how to do this, getting it out of the car. Now we're going to move into talking about how to get it out of the car. So we're kind of simulating a car here as if it's in the car seat. Same concept here. You are going to breathe and then gather your core. When you reach in the car, you're kind of going to be bending over. It depends on how your car is or your SUV. You're going to bend over. You're going to take one hand here, one hand here. Again, breathing in, engage. As I'm turning. Okay, so as I'm turning, I want to engage my core. Again, when I bend, I want to make sure I'm not like rounding my back. I am keeping a straight back. I'm kind of sending my butt out with hip hinging at the hips here. So the hips are going back and the butt's going out. Okay, and then you can go to however you want to carry it in that arm or so. It's gonna help your core, it's gonna help your back, your neck, even your shoulders and everything, as long as you're properly carrying everything. So please leave me a comment below. Let me know how that went for you, and I'll see you next time. If this video has helped you and you want to learn more, don't forget to sign up for my free guide to help you get started quickly, because I know how busy you are as a mom.